Howdy guys, Nintendo Caprice here, welcome back to Let's Play Ni no Kuni. In the last episode, I had basically went into this dungeon, made a giant circle, and just came right back out again. And I know I said I was going to meet you guys back where I was in the dungeon, but the problem is, I don't know if there's going to be a plant for me to set the camera behind once I get back there, because I didn't see one in there, or else I would have stopped inside the dungeon. I would have stopped the video inside the dungeon. But I think they actually mean for you to come back to the beginning anyway. Besides, now that we know which way to go, it won't be as confusing. So, let us start again. Let's get our asses turned into frogs here. Very nice, very nice. Well done, Mr. Statue. Thank you for turning me into a frog. It's everything that I've always wanted. Everything that I've always dreamed of. Now, I'm never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around and hop desert you. Never going to hop say goodbye. Surely that's blocked off. It's not. Jeez, they made that extra easy, didn't they? We're almost back to the big room already. It looked like that guy was coming after me, but he like totally went 20 degrees to the left. So where he was supposed to go. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, so we came up here and there was this puzzle. So I'm kind of surprised it didn't ask me to do the puzzle. But I think you might actually have to do that as a human. I'm not sure. So anyway, so you come back around here. And this time... Ribbit, ribbit. Frogs can't spell, so what am I supposed to do? But he's looking over in this direction. Crikey, it's dark. We'll get stepped on. Wait, what? Say that again, Drippy. We'll get stepped on. Let's hop it back the other way. Yeah, so the frog is here. And there's something over here. The door is securely locked. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Let's go back here and get rehumanized again. And then let's try going back to that room as a human. Just see what happens. Yeah. Sounds like a slot machine when that... It's like that dun-dun. You know, you win. You win $20. Whoop-de-doo. Now I can probably cast the spell. I mean, it kind of makes more sense for us to talk to her as a frog than as a human with nature's tongue, but... help him, please. Help who? Well, you might notice she's facing in that direction. So maybe we can figure out what's going on in here. And it is pretty dark in here. So I guess if you wanted to, you could use the... You can't? You can't use that here? Huh. Where are we? Crikey, this place is a bit blinking grim. Must be a prison or something. Is there someone there? Ah, who's that? Oh my god. What the heck? Another one. Do you mean to say that someone else has been blighted by my curse? Actually, we were cursed and turned into frogs ourselves. But we didn't look like you do. Leave now. You must leave this place. It is dangerous. Huh? But you... Do not waste time worrying about me. What's the matter? Are you hurt? Hey, Oliver, we've got to do something. Yes, we have to help him. I guess we can use magic to get this door open. Let's give it a try. Yeah, let's. So it works on everything else, right? Bam, dude, you're free. Huh, what are you doing? Leave me alone, I beseech you. Wait a minute, are you the Frog Prince? You know who I am, but how? The Frog Prince of the desert, that's you, isn't it? The one who left his kingdom, abandoning his princess. What? What are you going on about, Esther? Are you trying to confuse us or something? It wouldn't make much to confuse the likes of you, Swain. I'm just a bit shocked, alright? I didn't think we were going to bump into a prince from a fairy tale, did I? A fairy tale? I see. So that is how you know of me. Now let me think. Ah, yes, I remember. Alright, listen carefully. Once upon a time, before the fathers of our... I can't read that fast. The kingdom lived a handsome and courageous young prince, who was much loved by all his subjects. One day the kingdom was attacked by a monstrous serpent, a beast so hideous that it struck fear into all who saw it. Terrible, evil creature. The prince decided that in order to defeat this serpent, he would have to drink a certain mysterious potion. No sooner had he swallowed the diabolical draught than he began to turn into a frog. What? Why would he drink a potion that turns him into a frog? A frog doesn't stand a chance of beating a snake. I haven't finished the story yet. I told you to listen carefully, didn't I? Not ask stupid questions. Now where was I? Jeez, okay, fine. I want to hear the rest of your stupid story anyway now. Yeah, that's right. To lull the serpent into a sense of security by turning into his favorite food. And so the prince turned himself into a frog, for he had a plan. He knew the serpent would not be able to resist eating him, and that this would allow him to attack the serpent from within. The plan worked. The serpent swallowed the prince and received a mortal blow. Alas, the prince could not return to his original form. No matter what he tried, he remained an ugly frog. This caused him great distress. He could not stop thinking about how foolish he had been, so he vowed to hide himself away from the world. Now the prince was married to a beautiful young princess, though he had promised her they would be together forever and ever. She had not seen him since he left to face the serpent. It began to seem that he would never return. Despairing, the princess went to the tomb where the prince had slain the serpent, and wept for her lost love, and there she remained waiting for her prince, though she knew he would never come, waiting until the end of her days. She waited, you say? I see that it truly has become a fairy tale. Gee, that's a pretty sad story. Every girl in Alma Moon has told that story when they're young, and everyone cries the first time they hear it. You speak of it as if it were a work of fiction. Oh, I'm sorry, Prince Ali. Prince Ali, I'm sorry, you can't... How can you not sing that when you... Oh my god. Shall I tell you the final chapter of your fairy tale? The final chapter. The final chapter. So the prince left his princess behind, after snacking her behind, and turned his back on his kingdom. The princess's name was Yasmina, by the way. She was the love of the princess's life, and yet he abandoned her. Many years passed, and the prince remained a frog, only to find his dismay that he was unable to die. Yes, he was destined to live as a frog forever, even after his kingdom had been razed to the ground. That's just terrible. Oh, I'm gonna cry all over again, man. I may have suffered, but it is nothing compared to the pain I caused my beloved Yasmina. Indeed, I feel sometimes that this is just punishment. But why are you in the cell, your highness? Is the serpent Apep? Pepto? He has returned. Someone brought him back to life. Oh my god! So in the story, he turned himself into a frog, and it was, it was guaranteed that the serpent wouldn't be able to resist eating him. And then he killed the serpent from within, the same way as Pepto-Bismol would. By getting him in the colon, or in the butt, or something. Oh, boy. I don't think so. Huh. No, it wasn't a potion. We just... The snake eyes kind of turned us in. Oh, please, dude. It's 4 against 1. We'll kick his ass. We won't let him do anything to you. Prince Ali's coming with you. It's gonna be great. I don't even know, man. So we just met up with Prince Ali. Now he's coming with us. And he's a frog, so... Let's go and heal ourselves up here. Save our progress? No. Which way are we even going here? I mean, you almost have to look at the map just to see. Well, no, there's stairs here. Here we go. I see stairs. We're making progress now. Oh, where did that girl frog go? She was over here a second ago. Can I cast spring lock on this? The door is securely locked. Well, it seems to be severely locked as well. So anyway, let's take him up here to this thing. Because this turned us back into a human, right? Wouldn't it work on him as well? Sorry about that, I bumped my mic. Prince Ali, this is the magic circle that lifted our curse. Magic circle, could such a thing really have the same effect on me? Well, there's only one way to find out. Yes, you were right, that's what this is all about. So now let me step into the circle. I don't know. I don't actually really know how that song goes. I was kind of improvising some of that. What? I don't understand. He's standing in the magic circle just like we did, but nothing's happening. The poor fellow's been like that for thousands of years. We were only cursed for a few minutes. I'm so sorry, Prince Ali. I didn't mean to get your hopes up. It's okay. There is no need to apologize. I was rather expecting this to happen. I believe my curse will be rapping. While Apep draws breath, his Tao is using his own foul magic to strengthen his hold. Well, that's pretty obvious what we need to do, ain't it? Mr. Drippy's right. There's only one thing for it. Surely not. Surely you're not going to try and defeat Apep, Pepto-Bismol. That would be unspeakably reckless. You'd be on the toilet for hours. I shall assist you. I must. No, you can't fight him, Prince Ali. Not in your condition. Don't worry, Prince Ali. You can count on me. We'll defeat Pepto-Bismol and lift your curse. I believe you. Something about you makes me believe. Pepto-Bismol lurks deep within these ruins. I shall take you to him. Alright. This is getting more dangerous by the second. Can you just feel it in the air? The stress building. The anticipation of a really hard boss battle that's fun and interesting. Perhaps a key is required to open that door, but there are no keys in these ruins, I am sure. However, there was something written on the wall of my cell. I wonder if it's some kind of clue. Two firm friends play Leapfrog all across the floor. There was more as well, I'm sure. Perhaps understanding these words is the key to opening the door. Well, if you go down to his cell, you can read the rest of the clue. Because he doesn't tell you all of it. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Something written on the wall by here, man. Two firm friends play Leapfrog all across the floor. Each one gamely going where the other was before. Doesn't make much sense to me, man. And to be honest, it's kind of... I don't actually remember offhand what the solution to this is. But here's the idea, basically. You're going to stand here and cast your puppet string spell. And this will enable you to have your way with the statues. So you would think this would be something really complicated, right? Turns out to not be at all. Here's what you do. You simply take the two statues and switch their positions. Like so. And that's all you have to do. You don't play Leapfrog with them, you pretty much just ignore all the spaces in the floor. And that's it. That's literally all you have to do. Now, I must have spent like 45 minutes trying to figure out how to do that puzzle. Thinking of every combination of like, okay, which one starts where? And do they leapfrog like one of them diagonally and one of them, sideways? Or do I go the other way? Do I go clockwise or do I go counterclockwise? And I couldn't figure it out. But I was like, the clue so kept on saying stuff about leapfrog. And when I think of leapfrog, I think of one hopping over the other and the other hopping back over that one. But you certainly don't think of just reversing the two. I don't know. Either way, it turns out, there you go. You follow the instructions and yet the door remains closed. But I'm sure that I heard some kind of noise. I am sure as well. Well, you can very well cast a spring lock on it, I guess. Nope, nothing happens. In that case, I guess I better follow the star. Huh, it's back in the main room, though. What could be happening in there? Well, we did see the water drain after we moved the statues into the right places. Maybe that has something to do with it, I don't know. This also took me forever to figure out. Because of the star, if you look at it on the map, it kind of looks like it's up here. Wait a minute, let me get to it first. Hang on, hold the phone. Damn, it's another purple one, isn't it? I think that's purple, it's really hard to tell. It's not. So if you look at the star on the map, you might think that it's like up here. And that's what I thought, like it looks like it's up here. And it's like, okay, well I'm standing on it, but nothing's happening. I think, what the hell am I supposed to do? No monsters here. Nothing up in the ceiling. It's like, well, what the heck, man? What the balls? What the balls am I supposed to do now? Well, as it turns out, I'll go ahead and answer this one for you now. Before we end off this video. As it turns out, there's actually a little spot under here. And that's what the star is indicating. And you're probably going to want to cast Levitate before, because there are traps like all over the ground here. And the last thing you want is to get caught by one of those. So, Serpent Key, alright. Otherwise, you just end up walking really slow for the rest of the dungeon. You get a curse status on you, and it's not exactly the most pleasant thing in the world, I'll be honest. Okay, guys, well, that's a rather, it's not a plant, but it is a treasure chest, and chances are that whatever's inside of it is probably some kind of a plant. So, anyway, at any rate, next time on Ni no Kuni, we'll fight the boss of this dungeon, and hopefully free the Frog Prince and his hot princess. So, see you guys later.